Don't ever give up your manhood to make others feel comfortable. I know that this is not a subject that people want to talk about. This is a very unpopular subject. But it is the elephant in the room. It really is, because there's an attack on the alpha male. Matter of fact, there's an attack on a heterosexual male, period, in this day and time. And I just had to touch on the subject. I'm going to say it again so you can truly understand where I'm coming from. Never give up your manhood to make others feel comfortable. I know it from experience. Take, for example, right? The mother of my children. I gotta really tread light on this because I don't want to make her out to be the enemy or nothing like that. Anything, right? All of this is on me. So, we had our first child or whatever have you. And I decided that I wanted to be a better father than my father was towards me, right? So I went out there and I bought the Eddie Bauer carriage, the Eddie Bauer, stroller, the Eddie Bauer cradle, and all of that stuff, right? Back when Eddie Bauer was popping off, right? Bought all types of white name brand things for my child, right? I got the organic Pampers. I got it all, right? The organic baby powder, because what is it, arsenic or something like that inside the baby powder that causes cancer, some type of chemical from Johnson & Johnson baby powder, regular baby powder, right? So I wanted to, just make everything right. I'm making a point. Hold on. Wanted everything to be right for my child, right? So she came into the world, and then, the next one came and the next one, etc., right? And I found myself, in the very beginning, everything was okay. Everything was good. And the reason why it was all good and it was okay is because of the fact that I used to go out a lot. I hardly stayed at home, but yet and still I took care of home. I still did what I had to do, right? And I always say this, Fonte from Little Brother, I quote him on this, and I always say this all the time. A man's love is life, and a woman's love is love. Well, it's supposed to be the other way around. A woman's love is love, and a man's love is life. I live and die by that, right? So I decided that I wanted to stay at home a little bit more and take care of the children and help out and do what I need to do as a father, but I overextended myself. I found myself changing Pampers more often, giving baths, and just dedicating a lot of my life, the bulk of my life, to my family. And I lost sense of self. And when you lose sense of self, you don't care about yourself. I got brand new clothes in the closet, right? But you don't care about that shit. You're not wearing none of that stuff. You don't care about your edge up. You don't care about anything except for your family. And you're literally giving up your manhood. You're literally giving up the fiber of what it is to be a man. And I know some of you all women are going to say, oh, what you trying to say? Women got to stay at home and men just go out and do what they want to do. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a man is going to be a man regardless. I'll give you an example. You go to a cookout, right? The men over there, they joke and they have their beers or whatever. Who has given up their manhood and who hasn't, right? The man that has given up his manhood, he's over there with the women, right beside his wife, holding her purse. The man that's giving up his manhood is the one that gotta always go with his wife wherever his wife goes. Is the man that always agrees with whatever the wife says, or does whatever the wife says for him to do. Wears whatever his wife tells him to wear. Matter of fact, his wife buys his clothes. And he comes up with all these excuses of why he can't go out and hang out with the boys. That's what I'm talking about as far as giving up your manhood. You see, I had to put an end to that shit. I mean, seriously, I'm calling myself out. In the car and doing videos, and y'all seeing this, and y'all seeing baby seats in the back. That's not me. I am a father, true indeed, hands down. I take care of my family, true indeed, hands down. But when it's my time, if you understand where I'm coming from, when it's my time, it's my time. Mother, my children didn't tell me what to do. She don't tell me what to do. Which is worse, I went into it. I put myself in that predicament, in that situation. And now I'm getting myself out of it. I used to wonder all the time, well, why women ain't checking for me? I'm not to say that I want to be in a relationship, because I don't. But why women ain't checking for me? You want to know why they ain't checking for me? Because I'm always talking about the mother of my children, my family, this, and this, and if you understand the message, this ain't for women, for me to get women. It's the truth. I've lost sense of self, and women have seen it. So when I get DMs or when I get comments in the comment section, it's always, your family is so beautiful and you take care and bless you and blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to understand where am I going to get, listen, I'm in your DMs. I'm getting on my knees for you, Langston. I don't get those type of DMs. You want to know why? Because I'm not wanted. In the business world, nobody wants or desires a man that has a family. You'll have to understand where I'm coming from. Now, if you are a regular YouTube watcher, and you're just looking at this video and you don't have like a more in-depth thought about what I'm saying, it's gonna fly way over your head. And it's gonna appear to you that Langston is trying to get him some pussy. But in the business world, if you understand where I'm coming from, you'll totally get where I'm coming from. My subscribers are low. Everything is low because my presentation and how I look and what I talk about, it lacks interest. Like the young kids are trying to just get that information like, okay, Langston, thanks for giving me that. But they're gonna walk away because nobody wants to be like me. Maybe they will want to be like me when they get older, but nobody want. When I was young, I didn't want to be around anybody that was talking about some goddamn kids. When I was young, I didn't want to be around anybody that was talking about the mother of my children and my wife and this and that and so forth. None of that shit. I wanted to be around a fly dude that could teach me how to talk to these women and how to get money. And if they couldn't do that shit, I wasn't gonna be bothered with them. Period. I can tell the difference, and I'm not hating on that man. I congratulate him, because that's a brother right there. That's a brother right there that's being successful. I'm not hating on him at all, but I can tell the difference between Hassan Campbell's channel and mine. You want to know why there's a big difference? Because I'm just being real with you. Image is everything. He got chains, he just bought the Can-Am, he got a Mercedes Benz, he's talking the talk and walking the walk. You're gonna see a big change in me. And I'm using myself as an example so that you won't go down that same road. Never give up your manhood in order to make others feel comfortable. Not for your wife, not for your children, not for anyone, not for the white man, not for that white woman that's in the elevator that thinks that that you're gonna take her pocketbook. Nobody. And I'm gonna be real with you. We gonna keep it 100 here. Nobody shouldn't have a man cave. Nobody should have a man cave. You want to know why? Because every man's cave is the world. And when you come home, then you deal with family. Every man's cave. I said it. Quote me on this. I got this for myself. Every man's cave is the world. I was walking around the other day just like I've been on the edge for a minute. I'm trying to realize what the fuck am I on edge for? And I can see it. I'm slowly but surely losing my manhood. Not, I'm becoming feminine. Somebody's feminizing me. I'm looking at some video. I'm looking at what is Lil Nas X video and all of a sudden I start touching my nipples. Ooh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about slowly but surely losing my manhood, because normally I wouldn't even be talking to you all right now. I would have been out. It's a nice day. It's like 80 something degrees outside. I would have put on some nice clothes or whatever have you, edged myself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the old me, fresh and deaf. And I know that's some old school, slang, but it is what it is. Y'all know where I'm coming from. On fleek, whatever you want to say it. I would have got in the car, I would have put on some nice music. I'm talking about hip hop. And I would have drove through the hood or drove through somewhere. Player from the Himalayas. You wouldn't catch me on a Friday night, on a Saturday night talking about some Netflix. You know the new Michael B. Jordan movies is out. And King Kong versus Godzilla. And such and such. Let me tell you something. I'm not lying. This is my word. From 94 to 2006, everything was a blur. What I mean by that is I didn't look at any type of football, basketball. I didn't have the time to. Why? Because I was always out and about. All the time. It wasn't until I wanted to make people feel comfortable. It wasn't until I became this quote unquote family man. It wasn't until I started to live in this middle class society, community. And now I'm in it. And I can tell you, I could be honest with you, I used to go to New York. Pretty Ricky will tell you, I used to go to New York twice a week. Everybody is always saying, why you don't have the country ass accent? I don't have it because of the fact that I used to go to New York twice a week. I did that for a good solid 10 years. To the point where my father just gave me the key. He was like, yo, I'm tired of you ringing the doorbell when you come. Because every time you come up, it's like twice a week. It's like as if you live here. And it was the truth. So he gave me the key. And then guess what? My stepsister, my stepmoms, I'll be in there eating something one day. Like I'll be ghost for like Monday through, I say, so I used to do my trips was like Sunday and I would come back like Tuesday. And then I would be out Sunday again and come back like Wednesday, Thursday or something like that, right? So I'll be spending the night or something like that, waiting for the next bus or train, whatever form of transportation I would take, right? So I would be sitting there eating some Chinese food or whatever have you, and they'll be like, oh, he's here. It wouldn't be a surprise because they normally would see me. This is the type of lifestyle I used to live. Twice a week for damn near 10 years straight. I'm so used to being out and about. Then I just stopped and started doing the daddy thing. Started being a family man. Playing Scrabble, Monopoly, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a time and a place for it. And I can tell you at the end of the day, I'm burnt the hell out. I don't want to see another child. Once my children get old, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see any other children. I don't like sleepovers, none of that shit. I don't want nobody else's children around me because sometimes I don't even want my own children around me. But I'm trying to tell you all something. That I lost a sense of self-identity. I lost Langston. And that's real. And I'm just telling you all this so that you won't lose yourself. So if you're in any type of relationship and that woman is overpowering you, and you're the beta male, but you used to be the alpha, then you're gonna have to open your closet and get that Superman suit back out. Because she ain't backing down until you put your foot down. I didn't say put your foot up her ass. I said put your foot down and state, I'm a man. I'm a grown ass man. Especially if you pay the rent. I pay the rent here. You can't come in here talking your shit. That plain and simple. So I'm not telling you that I'm going to go out and have orgies and you're going to see me at the strip clubs and all the rest of that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you that I realized that the world was taking my manhood away from me. society was taking my manhood away from me. Police brutality, WBTV, that showed George Floyd being choked, and Derek Chauvin, and all of these people, they were slowly but surely taking my manhood from me. And that at the end of the day, I can't be scared of none of that shit. I gotta be the man that I am. But I could tell you, yo, seriously, from this point on, it's about me. I got firearms to protect my family. But from this point on, I'm the next firearm or two, it's gonna, even though the other firearms are mine, but it's definitely gonna be my picking, and it's gonna be like, this is what I wanna have, so I can blow the toes off of somebody or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanna have it just because. I'm telling you, yo, you men out there, if you don't stand up for yourself, these women are gonna walk all over you. These white people are gonna walk all over you. These East Indians are gonna walk all over you. These Asian people are gonna walk all over you. These black people that are supposed to be your family, part of your race, are gonna walk all over you. That it's time, that's if you are an alpha man, it's time for you to step up and put that crown back on your head, because you're king. You forgot. I forgot to a certain extent. I gotta regrow that mane, because I'm a lion. That's who and what I am. And yo, once I do that, y'all are gonna see the difference. You definitely are. Because this, I'm telling you, young people, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man, this middle class shit is bullshit. It is. I mean, having children by someone you love and raising your children the right way, that's a beautiful thing. But I'm telling you, if you don't step out, and I ain't talking about step out and cheat on your wife. That's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about step out. If you don't have your moments where you go out and you have fun with your boys, because seriously, man, it's nothing like it. Yo, when I go over Pretty Ricky house, we have a ball. Like, if I recorded if I recorded from the time I stepped inside the house and when I left, you all would be passed out somewhere, because it's nothing but laughter and all of that. And hey, I ain't trying to bust your balls, man. Pause. For those that, said, well, Pretty Ricky always drink. And? Well, hey, come on, man. Don't do that. You can't dictate what people do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pretty Ricky gonna be Pretty Ricky, whether he's sober or drinking or not. That's what it's all about. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the fiber of a man. This is what a man stands for. He gonna do what he wanna do regardless. Regardless. And this is the reason why, like, when you see another man, you respect it. You respect him. If this man got a white girl, then that's what he got. That plain and simple. If this man over here doing what he doing, that's what he doing. At the end of the day, man, I had to put this video up because it is a straight attack on the alpha man. And it's clear. It's vivid. It's just right there. And it's like, nah, man, for the people that are like real men such as myself, Pretty Ricky, and others, Joe Sig, and the list goes on, the people that I know that are real men, nah, we ain't gonna have, not on our watch. And like I said before, I just called myself out. Yo, I really lost sense of self, and I didn't realize it. I didn't even realize why I was so stressed out and why I was so angry and I, like, seriously, you could ask my children, you could ask the mother of my children, all of that. Like, I'm just snappy, and I realized it. I realized it. When DMX was alive, what did he say? He was like, yo, come on, ma, let me out the fence. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna run and play and I'm gonna wild out, but I'm coming back home. That's all that matters. And it's just that plain and simple. When I was young, I remember, you know what I'm saying, I played video games and we talked about girls and all the rest of that stuff. We had a care, we didn't have a care on our minds. That's the same way I feel. That's the same way I wanna feel when I go out there and have fun with my friends or whatever, or just to myself. But if you don't get that, you're liable to break. And when you break, something's gonna get broken, if you understand where I'm coming from. I hope you all truly understood this video and why it was needed to be said. Other than that, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, definitely share this video. Peace.